the experience of love and deep presence with another consciousness is like inarticulable. You feel it, so I can bring those memories to mind, but it's, I don't know how to
No, but
articulate it.
I think you just did articulate it, right? You want to create an opportunity for people to experience those moments of deep human connection and love.
Right.
That's what you want to create. And that is pivotal to anti-racism activism, is to create those connections that were severed so long ago and remain severed, in a lot of instances. So I applaud
And I
you.
do have ideas for how to do that on a Zoom call.
Talk to me.
So I forget which, I think it was one of the communications courses in Landmark where they paired us up, and the leader was saying like, okay, just look at the person's eyes, look at their cheek, look at their nose, look at their ear, look at their lips, and just all these, like, being with the, just directly experiencing those things without, it just takes away the connotation, and you're just with somebody, and it's this indescribable experience of, I would call it love, that emerges. And then there was another Zoom experience I had where we were all on, it was the gallery view, and they were like, choose one person and pin them and put them on your screen. And so nobody knows who is looking at you. Um, and people just like, the joy just spreads slowly across the screen. So those are two ways through Zoom where you can bring an experience like that alive for people, of just pure connection. And I think a third way that I haven't tried out, but we do it in the Mankind Project. We do things like this, like connect to a memory of such and such feeling, like connect to, and I would try this. It would require like trying it out, but connect, like think of an experience of love that you had, and go to that place. Like, where were you? How old were you? And just inhabit that place. And people can do this. It's not hard to facilitate somebody into, like, go to this experience. Are you there? And they can be like present, be like, yeah, I'm there. Okay, breathe into that. Feel that. What does that feel like? And so to simultaneously have all of these people experiencing their own version of what love is, and then bring their attention to it. Everyone here is experiencing that right now. And I think that could be a really powerful thing that just cuts through every identity label, because we're all having the experience that we call love together. And you really get that everyone here can do that, because we're all human beings.
Very
These
beautiful.
are, thank you. Yeah, those are a couple approaches to, okay, there's that experience. Now put on the race goggles and it just blows it all up. I don't know what it would look like. I want to brainstorm with people, like I've found so few people who would actually have this conversation with me to like brainstorm and figure it out and try it out.
Well, I really like what I'm hearing. And I have all kinds of thoughts based on what you just said, but I'll keep it short, which is I think that is a really good exercise to do in as one of the initial exercises in a anti-racism framework,
Yeah.
because it sets the tone that you are going to be recognizing the oneness of human experience and life and existence, you know, and those were beautiful ways that you described of showing that. And yeah, I could totally see myself running through one of those exercises with the group and setting that as the foundation. And I think
Because
that's,
that's the point,
yeah,
right?
it is the point.
That's what,
It is
yeah.
the point. Yeah. And
And
I,
so we want to give people that experience viscerally.
yes. Yeah. And you're right. You can only experience it. So it's important to make sure that you create that experience. You're right. That is very, very awesome, Ben. Thank you for sharing that. And I think we're going to have so many opportunities to collaborate in the future, you know, on what kind of thing to build, you know. And I really look forward to mapping that out with you and talking about how we want to set it up. It's really so cool and fun to talk about this. So, and don't you feel empowered talking about it too? You know, you said you were
I
struggling,
do.
right? And so, yeah, man, I wish that everybody could experience that kind of enrollment. You know, I want everyone to experience it. And you give me hope that that is possible, man. This conversation gives me hope that that is possible. And I believe it's possible anyway, but like you said, experiencing something is different, a different level, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. For access to the full-length conversation and all of the 2-hour-long, unedited conversations that I've had on race, click the support link in the description below. Thanks for your support and see you next time.